You are in charge of your life, the same way I'm in charge of my life. And I decide who stays in it, who leaves it. I decide who I want to be around me and who I don't want to be around me. I decide who is for my highest good and who's not for my highest good. I decide what I want and what I choose to do. People can influence it, people can make comments on it, people can give their opinions on it. I don't know if I said opinion already, but at the end of the day, it's my decision. It's my decision what I choose to do and what I choose not to do. So I'm saying this to someone specific. You got to stop saying, oh, I don't have control over my life. Stop saying that because you look silly. You look silly because it's not true. You make your own schedule. Be like, no, that's not true. I have the job. The job makes my schedule. You chose to be at that job. So you chose to be at that job. And depending on how important that job is, you need to reroute your outside schedule around your work schedule. I've done that for decades. Because you got to secure your bag, and you can't be like, oh, the job takes up so much of my time. Get a different job. Get a different job, talk to your manager, see what you can do. If you're working like 19 hours and then 24 hours in a day, that's insane. And especially if you're not reaping the benefits of it. I'm not telling you what to do, so don't come on here and talk about she told me to quit my job. That is not what I said. What I said was you are in charge of your schedule. And coming from a scheduler by trade, you are in charge of your schedule. Time exists in this little box, and you need to figure out how you're going to slice it up. You're going to slice it up, dice it up. What you're going to do with the schedule? How are you going to manage your time? Because you need to eat, you need to sleep. You got to factor that in. And you need to have fun. That part I'm working on. I still haven't figured that part out yet. I don't know if I'm waiting on a person, but I'm still I am still haven't figured that part out yet. But yeah, come back to it again. You are in charge of your life. You help others, but you focus on yourself. If your only mission or understanding of your mission in life is that you're here to help people and not help yourself grow, which in turn helps people, see how that's different? Helping people, you're just doing stuff for people. It's kind of like I say all the time, I'd rather teach a man to fish than catch fish and then give it to you and sell it. You understand? You can catch the same fish that I'm catching, so you can do what I'm doing. I'll just show you how to do it. With people, it's like you want to help people, but you don't realize you're the example that's going to change people's lives. When I figured that out, I was just like, oh, this is so much easier because I got to work on myself anyway. So since I'm already working on myself, I can just tell you how I did it and move on. Like I tell people, I don't tell you what to do. I tell you what I did. This is what I did. You could try it. If you don't, okay. If you do, let me know if it works. Let me know if it works for you. You might have to tweak it because me and you are two different people. No matter if we're both Black Latinas, we're two different Black Latinas. We have two different lives, and you have to manage your life the way you manage your life. Stop making other people manage your life. Your life belongs to you.